we are going to talk about building a list. Okay, I introduced you to the whole process, and I gave you the basics. I literally just showed you how things are done, right? But now I want to literally, because I introduced you, I made you ready. Now I want to now get into the details of making you ready to do the practice itself, so you become a pro like me and also the other guys in the previous class. Okay, like after this lesson tonight, you can even start asking questions to me, to the other guys, and you'll see how especially the other guys are very good with this. They're experts with this. Okay, and it's very interesting because this is the backbone of this business. Okay, finding products is basically the business itself. All right, so we need to understand how to do this correctly and using my criteria, so you become a pro in just looking at a product on Amazon and you're like, okay, this checks, this doesn't check, I don't think this is a good opportunity. Okay, and I'm going to now encompass all I've talked about: the demand, the pricing, the BSR and all that, right? So pay very close attention in this lesson, and now you're going to see how the list is built. Okay, I want to show you how it's built today, and then the next lesson we're gonna go live into building the list. And actually the next lesson might be a little bit longer, so prepare, because we might take even just 1 hour building the list, because I want to do it live so you guys can see how it's done live. All right, just during the presentation. So uh, before we continue, I want to make sure you have mastered the 7 elements of a hot product opportunity. Okay, I'm tempted to ask questions, each and every one of you, to see if you've mastered the 7 elements. The problem is, if I go back to the call, guys might drop off. All right. Anyway, so I hope you've mastered the 7 elements of a hot product opportunity, and I hope they are at your fingertips right now, because they will come in handy. Okay. And then I also hope you have the 3 PDFs which I told you to download, which has the recommended categories, products to avoid, and then the BSR ranges. Okay, so for you guys who are interested in whichever category you want to sell in, always look at the BSR ranges. Okay, look at the BSR ranges, and then look at what those ranges recommend, and how you're going to look for products within those ranges, and then you're going to sell them. Okay, now and then I hope with the list you had already started to build, by now you've implemented the 7 elements of a hot product opportunity, and you will find out that you've been deleting some products which didn't meet those elements I shared with you, I sent to you. Okay, now I hope you also have the recording for the previous lessons, and yeah, these are the things you need to check before we continue. Even after this lesson, just make sure you have all this. All right, so today we will talk about Reinns criteria, the Reinns criteria in selecting products to sell on Amazon. I'm going to show you the tools you will need, and then I will introduce you to a tool called Jungle Scout. It's a Chrome application. Okay, and it's really powerful, and you've been seeing me using it already, and now I'm just going to show you how to set it up and how to use it. Okay, very, very important. And then I'll also introduce you to something called Reinns workbook. Of course, after this lesson you'll have action steps, things that you're going to do after the lesson. Okay, so guys, it's very, very important that you at least try master what we're going to learn today, and it's really gonna be awesome. Right, so just a quick just a quick brainstorming about the Reinns criteria to finding a hot product opportunity. And then I told you, now I introduced you to the 7 elements, which are the BSR, bestseller ranking, and now I believe you know how to find the bestseller ranking, the BSR. And then I'm gonna show you how to get the BSR of competition. I briefly showed you how to do it, but now I'm gonna show you how to, like, get it in details. Okay, the number of reviews, guys, you guys know how to get number of reviews, and of course I'm gonna show you now how to get number of reviews for the competition. All right, price range, I give you the price range, and then now we have the private label potential, which is something that I really tried to explain last time, which I believe you guys have an idea now, and also the profit margin. So the profit margin, I told you we're going to come to that once we've done the calculation, numbers, and all that. All right. So it's quite important, guys. So before I continue, guys, let me just ask anybody who has a question with the previous recordings and the lessons that we did previously. Anybody who has a question and just has a burning issue before I dive into the notes for today. The floor is just open before I continue. Are you sure you guys are really good with the previous lesson? Okay, so okay, then we'll just continue. We'll just continue. I really don't want to leave anyone behind. Okay, so welcome, Zipporah. So let's continue then. Just pile up your questions, and then we will, we will just discuss the questions after the lesson. All right. So like I told you, today we are going to talk about weight, size, and then you'll understand how it's very important. Then weight and profit margins. Okay, very important. So, guys, Reinns criteria, and then I'm going to show you how to use the tools with the proven method that I have together with the 7 elements to literally seek down 3 billion products and find the right thing to sell on Amazon, the right product that is going to give you the kind of profits you see people are making. Okay, so we're going to use the Reinns criteria to compile 20 hot product opportunities. All right, my advice would be to go up to 20, up to 30 and above. But since we are starting, it's our first time. And remember, like I told you, you guys have joined my academy, so you're lucky because I'm going to help you guys select your final products. Okay, so this is the most time consuming part of the selection process. It is critically important that you are patient and methodical. All right, you may need to repeat this part of the process multiple times. So basically, you find your primary products, find your competing products, and then narrowing down to your 3 best opportunities. That's how you do it. All right, that's how it's done. So remember, guys, like I told you last time, what primary products are. These are the things that you want to sell on Amazon. Okay, so finding competing products, again, for each of those 20 opportunities or 20 primary products you have found, you're going to find 20 competing products that is done to prove viability of a product. The Reinns criteria is used here too when finding competitors. Okay, so I will go into details using the BSR of competition today, and also using the tools to give us viable results. Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. So let's continue. So where am I? I think I'm kind of lost. 1 second. Yeah, there you go. So narrowing down your list, out of the 20 opportunities, both primary and competing products, we will use the criteria, the profit margins, to determine the 3 best opportunities. Then we'll contact suppliers. So this is a very thorough evaluation. Okay, this process is very thorough, and I'm telling you, I'm going to show you how to do this thing step by step, and you're going to love it. Okay, so don't worry. Suppliers, you will find and contact the right suppliers. Of course, I'm going to show you, there's material already for this, for your 3 best opportunities. Using the information you will gather from your suppliers, you will decide on your number 1 product to start with. So have this in mind, guys. You're going to find your top 3 opportunities, right? And then you're going now to contact different suppliers with these 3 opportunities, and then you're going to evaluate which supplier has a cheaper deal, which supplier has a better deal, and which supplier will make you make more money. All right. So that is what is going to happen, guys. Now, so there you go. Once you have received your samples, you evaluate your suppliers based on quality, price, and factors. Okay, like I've just told you. Then choose your best supplier. You now have your best your best hot product opportunity and your best supplier. So congratulations, the product is no longer your hot opportunity. It is your first profitable product. So guys, think about it this way. You're going to find products, you're going to narrow down everything, and then you're going to go through the whole cycle to finding the best opportunity that you want to sell. And now that is going to be your primary product. Okay, after you've received your samples, and it's gonna be so much fun. Like I told you, my house is currently filled up with samples. Okay, and it's gonna be awesome for you guys also, so don't worry. So what to focus on in the 7 elements when using my criteria. All right, so there you go. Best seller rank of the primary product. Remember, primary product is what you want to sell on Amazon. Don't ever forget that. Best seller rank of the two competing products, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The price range should be the same all through for the primary product and the primary product and also the two competing products. Very, very important. And then weight, size, and profit margins. And then of course the reviews. Okay. Now, guys, we've talked about bestseller rank, and let me just talk into details just more a little bit about it. So we have discussed BSR before, and remember, it only applies to the top level categories. We use BSR ranges to determine the products that are viable in each category. Okay, so this is because each category varies in both demand and competition. Okay, and you're going to see how that is possible. So BSR ranges do vary depending on the category. Larger, more in-demand categories like home and kitchen will have a much wider range. Importantly, choosing a product near the top of the range, that is a lower BSR number, will mean more sales, but remember, also high competition. All right. So however, it also means more competition. Yeah. So to a certain extent, it's a trade-off. By that I mean, if you want to sell in a lower BSR range, which has a higher competition, then you have to look at the you have to look at things like reviews and see how you can break even in that niche. All right. So competing products. You will also use BSR ranges for two competing products. In some cases, these ranges are a little wider. This is because the demand does not have to be quite as high as that of the primary products. So if you stick to the BSR ranges, your product choice will have enough demand. So there you go. Price range. The price range we recommend is 19 to 70. This is the price the product actually sells for on Amazon, like I showed you the other time, remember? There are advantages and disadvantages to choosing a higher or a lower price. A higher price might mean a higher profit margin, but will generally cost more for inventory and also shipping and all that. A lower price can mean lower profit margin, but will make it cheaper for you for your first inventory order. So I always advise people to just have your first inventory affordable. Okay, so once you have the cycle running, you're making good money. Now you can keep on adding more inventory, make more money, and then have a large inventory order later on. Okay, so very important. Weight and size. Product weight and size are important. So this is why I've included weight and size. Product weight and size, heavier and larger products will cost you more to ship, and you will see that. Your first shipment is probably going to be by air to enable you to get to market as soon as possible. This can be expensive with heavy, larger products. So whenever you're doing shipping, always have light products that you can place everything into a container and just ship them. Okay, and then it's gonna be cheaper and affordable for you. All right. So for your first product, I recommend you look for products to a maximum weight of 3 pounds. Very, very important. 3 pounds. Don't forget this, guys. Don't forget this. Okay. So and I'm going to show you how to do all this. So don't worry, I'm going to show you how to look for the weight and all that. So I will teach you how to ship your products, part of your inventory by sea and the rest by air, to ensure that you get to the market fast. So there you go. Size. It is difficult to give exact dimensions for size for your products. Generally speaking, the smaller the better. So Amazon do have an oversize limit. You should definitely never get near this. And the good thing with the suppliers, they'll tell you the dimensions of your product. So if it goes above these dimensions I'm giving you here, like 18 on the longest side, 18 inches, 14 inches on its median side, and 8 inches on its shortest side, then just get another product. All right. The suppliers will give you all these values, and I'm going to show you step by step, and I'm going to give you the notes and the guides to get the dimensions and everything, so don't worry. Weight and profit margin. Profit margin is a very important consideration. Remember, the heavier and larger a product is, the higher the shipping costs will be. So if you do find a product near the £3 mark, then make sure your profit margin does not get eaten up by the cost. Reviews. The number of reviews of the primary and competing products are also very important. It gives you an idea of how easy or hard it might be to compete with other products. All right. So, like for example, I told you my recommendation is 1,000 reviews. According to my experience, it's very easy to beat people who have 1,000 reviews. But if you try to compete with someone who has 3,000 reviews, that guy already has a base of customers. Okay, it's gonna be hard. Reviews really come into their own when we narrow down our list of opportunities, and you're going to see how that is done. However, it is something we do not need to watch when building our list of products. It's something that you don't really need to pay close attention, but just try to have your reviews below 1,000 reviews. Okay, so look at this, guys. This is something I also want you to master at your fingertips. 1 to 100 reviews, low competition. 101 to 500 reviews, that's moderate competition. 500 to 1,000 reviews, high competition. Now, 1,001 plus, literally that's ultra high competition, okay? So if you find a product that has 1,000 reviews and above, just let it go. Look for something else. These numbers are a general rule of thumb. Remember, we do not have to beat the number one product. Just being on the first page itself will give you a lot of profits. So guys, take a look at this, for example, before I even tell you before I even talk about this. Just have a look at this. I also want you to master this, okay? Okay, good. So you see, remember I told you the primary product, then your first competing product, which is 110, the second competing product has 230, okay? So if you look at this, what I mean here is that if your primary product has 1,100 reviews, this is your primary product, your first competing product has 110 reviews, and your second competing product has 230 reviews, that is a viable opportunity. You jump into that opportunity and sell that product, okay? If your primary product has, like, 620 reviews and below, okay, these are numbers I've just given, so don't take it like it has to be 1,100. No, this is like figures I'm giving. It's like an example I'm giving. So if you look at the figures, this is a primary has a high figure, the first competing has a higher figure, a lower figure, the second competing has a moderate figure. All right, so if your primary product has 620 reviews, and then your first competing has 421, and then your second competing has 331, is something like that, and below 421 and below, that's also viable. But look at this, guys. If your primary product has 12, maybe let's say 1250 reviews and above or and below, for example 1,000 reviews, your first competing has 110 reviews, 1110, okay, your second competing has 1030. Definitely this is not viable. Why? Because guys, all these figures are high. Okay, it means the primary product is what you want to sell, right? It has very high reviews. But look at your first competing product, also has very high reviews. Look at your second competing product, also has very high reviews. So basically this is not a viable opportunity. So you forgo this and delete that product and look for another product which will have these figures you're seeing here. Okay, very, very important. So guys, going outside my criteria, I've created these criteria for a reason, guys. They work. Okay, I've tested them, I've tried them out, and I've been using them for 4 years now. They work, so I strongly recommend you stick to my criteria: recommended categories, BSR ranges, products to avoid, and the criteria I've taught you tonight. Okay, please stick to them, and you're going to learn more in this lesson. So ignoring this criteria could mean you end up with a product that has too much competition, not enough sales, or a non-existent profit margin, or something that you can't even break even. Okay, so please stick to my criteria. Number 2, so guys, tools you will need. These tools enable you to do thousands of searches within minutes. So like Chess Carol, right now you've just told me that you found it really frustrating going into the subcategories and top level categories. You just keep on going and going. It's quite a hard task, and it's quite frustrating, right? But now I'm going to show you how to do all that process within just minutes. All right. So for you, there's certain tools that I normally use, and I'm going to introduce you to them, which also my mentors use, and all the Amazon fraternity, the guys who sell on Amazon in America. Like I told you guys, I've never seen anyone selling on Amazon in Kenya. So okay, so they also do what I do. Okay, and we've been doing this for a long time now. So of course, there's the Chrome browser, which will require a tool called Jungle Scout. I believe all of us here have a Chrome browser. It's what we're going to use. And I developed a tool called the search string method. Okay, I'm gonna show you what that is. And then there is something called Google Sheets, which I've told you I'm gonna introduce you to. And then of course the Jungle Scout. All right. I decided to add your mindset. It's not a tool really, but it's your mind. Okay, it's your mind can be a tool, and I'm just gonna show you why your mindset is very important. So I believe everyone has a Chrome browser, and I don't need to go over the notes on installing a Chrome browser. I mean, you can just, you look at the notes and you'll install the Chrome browser yourself. Now, I want to show you the search string. This is very, very important, okay? And I'm going to try to explain to you what the search string is. This is not actually a physical tool. We use this search to enable us to see all products without using a keyword. And I'm going to show you just how it's done right now. It is the minus symbol followed by 8 or more random letters. They must not make a word or result in a suggested keyword, okay? So for example, this is an example here. You don't need to copy this. I'm just showing an example, okay? So don't worry about that. This is just an example. Uh, a search string is basically this. Let me show you how it's done. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to Amazon, and then let it open. So guys, for those who are good with programming and coding, might understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so you guys know what search bars are. This is a search bar. Okay, see this space here where you input the things you want to search here, all that. So this space is called the search bar, right? So you put whatever you want to search and then click this magnifying lens here. All search engines use they use keywords, okay? And then they have Google crawl bots, Amazon crawl bots, Facebook crawl bots. They have bots that crawl the website to track the keywords that you are inputting in the search bars, okay? So with my experience in programming and coding, I know how to trick websites to do what I want them to do, okay? So that is why I developed this search string, and it's something I even introduced it to the other guys, people like Matt Clark and Jason Katzenberger. They're the ones who deal with Amazing Selling Machine, okay? You can just Google them, and they loved the idea and they bought it, okay? So this search string is basically ways to trick these search engines to give you the results without using any keywords, okay? For example, you put a minus symbol like this, all right, and then just put any random letters, see, like that. So you see, for example, here there is I don't know what this is, but apparently if you see a drop down like this, you don't click anything, okay? Because that means this is a product on Amazon. What you're trying to achieve is, we're trying to achieve raw results without any interferences with the keywords, all right? I don't know, I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. So if I do this ball, you see BA is already a search face, right? It's a search letters, and then I add L. Already that's a word, right? I see ball. Okay, I have balloons. So already this is a keyword, and I already have many drop down suggestions here, right? So that's a keyword. So what you're trying to achieve is, we don't want to have these drop down stuff here, drop down suggestions. So for you to avoid this is why I'm telling you have to enter the search string and then put random letters, so that you don't have any drop down suggestions. So meaning here, Amazon is going to give you all the raw results without any bias or without any suggestion, okay? Because I don't want Amazon to suggest to me what I should sell. I want to go into the Amazon website, and I want myself to do my thorough research. I know exactly what is doing well in whichever category I want to sell in. Okay, I hope that's clear. So that's the search string. I've just introduced you. Basically, just go to Amazon, you click the minus symbol, and then click any random. Yeah, good. For a moment there was a drop down. So let's see. Uh, okay, so yeah, I see there's some drop downs. So you don't need to. Yeah, good. No drop downs at all. So that there you go. Once you see that, once you have done that, now you click search. Okay, so you will see Amazon will now literally just bring raw results without any interferences with any letter within the search screen. So I'm going to show you a search string. So I'm going to show you why that is very important. So let's continue with the notes. All right, so that is the search string. You can practice it yourself. Then of course, Google Sheets, we use a spreadsheet which I've developed for you guys, so don't worry, I'm gonna share mine with you. And also remember to make a copy for yourselves to keep track of nearly everything in our physical product business. We'll be sharing this with you in Google Sheets. Okay, now it is free, and all you need is a free Google account. This sheet will grow as you move through the course. Okay, so this is the link to your Reinns workbook. So let me open it so you can have a look at how it is. So guys, this is the Reinns workbook. There you go. So you'll also receive something like this. We're going to do all our calculation here, all our research, all our documentation. Everything is done in this Excel document, and remember, it has formulas whereby it calculates everything for you. All right, so don't worry. So let me scroll this way, and you see, for example, we have this product here, product URL. So it's really organized: the name, category, price, BSR, BSR of competition, BSR of competition number 3. Okay, reviews. There you go. We have estimated cost, and then we have the formulas here. So you'll learn how to use this. So don't worry. You have the reason it's colored like this is because this is the first supplier, the second supplier, and the third supplier. So we're gonna get into details with that. So don't worry. So it has formulas. All these, it all has formulas. So for example, like if I put a value here 1, I put a value here 4, you see everything gets calculated. You see things change. I see this value change. If I put here 6, see things will change. 11. If I put here 1, it will change. Okay, if I put here 5, things will change. You already have 18% net profit. That is very low. Okay, so don't worry about this. I'm gonna show you how to use this. So I'm just showing you the Reinns workbook is a tool we're going to use a lot, doing product opportunity to come up with the final product that you want to sell on Amazon. Okay, so don't worry about that. We're gonna learn how to use that, and then let's continue with the notes. And then of course remember to make your own copy once you receive this. So I'm gonna share this with you. In fact, let me just do that right now so that we all have our copies, and then we you make your own copy, right? So let me just share. Because the reason you make your own copy is because I don't want you guys to edit this one, edit the one for training. I don't want you guys to edit that. So let me just add here, you people. I haven't mastered your email, so let me try. See, we have Zephy. Let me know if it will come up. There you go. Okay, guys, please help me out here. Carol, what's your email address? Esther, what's your email address? I think I know it. No, do I? There you go, I think. Then we have oh yeah, there you go. Awesome. And who else? Marcy. There you go. All right, so who's been left out? That's it. Good. So let me just share this with you, so you guys please make your own copy. Remember, go to file, then scroll down to make a copy. So once you click this, it says copy of Reinns workbook, so you can name it, copy of, just give it your name, Marcy's Reinns workbook, something like that. Yeah, just make a copy for yourself. Let's continue. So guys, Django Scout. The Django Scout Chrome app is the best product selection tool on the market, no question, hands down. It pulls all the information we need for every product on a search page. This dramatically speeds up the process, and I'm going to show you just now. So I want to introduce you to Django Scout, and then I'm going to show you Django Scout in action. All right. So guys, this is something which I recommend you will buy later. You don't need to buy it right now, because remember, this course is, you guys are lucky because I'm doing the product selection for you guys. All right. So when you are doing your product selection, you must use Django Scout. That is a must. All right. We have two options: the Chrome extension. We have Pro, which is $197 one-time payment. We have Chrome extension Lite, which is $97 one-time payment. And then the thing is this: for example, the guys who joined in November, they bought it. Some of them bought it like later on, like some of them bought it like last month, and they joined in November. So there is no hurry for you to buy this thing. If you have the money, you can buy it even now. The other guys bought it, like some people just bought it after the class. So if you wanna buy it, I can show you how to buy it, and then I can send you the link, show you how to set it up, and then teach you how to use it. But I'm gonna teach you how to use it either way, and you just don't need to stress that you must have this thing. All right. So don't worry, I'm just showing you that this is very crucial for product selection. For now, it's very, very optional to buy, but you can buy it if you want. So once you buy Django Scout, you will have it installed on Chrome. Like you see here, it is. You see it says Django Scout Pro has access to this site. So Django Scout is a powerful tool, and I'm gonna show you how. All right. So let me just give you an example of what normally happens. Almost saw a drop down menu. Go to all. I'm just teaching you, I'm just showing you guys now Django Scout in action. So baby, we've done all this. Okay, I see there's a keyword there. Good. So you're gonna learn all this, so don't worry. So this is Django Scout in action, guys. Very, very powerful. And then so we have that page there. Scroll down here, put the price 20 to 70, then click go again. All right. And then there, so we have this page. So Django Scout, like I've told you, is going to retrieve all the results on the page, so that it helps you and saves you time to look at the results just at a glance with regards to the criteria I've created. Okay, and these Django Scout guys, they're amazing, they're awesome. Look, so for example, we have this page here. We have diapers size for 150 count, pampers, swaddles, disposable baby diapers. Okay, 49.99. So Django Scout is going to tell you everything. Look, it's going to tell you everything. So let's just give it time to load so you can see what I'm talking about. So like I've told you, do not start worrying about you need to buy Django Scout now. No. This is not, you don't need to buy it right now. You don't need to stress about it, because I'm going to do the product selection for you guys. I'm just teaching you so you master everything. So once you start talking to suppliers with the products I shall have delivered to you, you'll at least know what has been done. Okay, that's number one. Then number two, in future you can be doing the product selections yourself once you have Django Scout and you're just having fun doing this business. It's taking quite some time, I don't know why. Okay, anyway, so what will happen, guys, let's just see what will happen. It will give you all the results you're looking for. All right, everything will just come here. All right, so let me wait for it to load as we continue. Okay, So that is basically the price for Jungle Scout. For if you want to buy it, well and good. If you don't want to buy it, you can just buy it later on. So just don't worry, you are in good hands, you're in safe hands. I'm gonna help you select products. Now, your mindset is the most important tool when it comes to selecting a profitable product. I will give you all the information you need to succeed. However, the selection process is time consuming and can be frustrating too. Okay, so as long as you remain patient and focused and you're willing to follow all the steps, you are going to succeed. I'm going to show you the way, and I'm going to show you everything. Okay, and you just need to be very patient and methodical, so you can learn what I'm trying to teach you, and just be logical. Okay, and you will master this, so don't worry. So remember, patience is the key. This is a time consuming and sometimes frustrating process, and it is to me actually, especially for the guys for November, December, when I was selecting the products for them. I had to lock myself up for like a whole week, 2 weeks, just digging into Amazon, selecting products. Okay, deleting everything, starting afresh. So you must be very, very patient and stick to the process. It might take you multiple attempts to build your list. It's a normal thing, so don't get disheartened when you start doing this yourselves. All right, so in the next lesson, we're going to focus on building the hot product opportunity list. Now we're going to do it in action. Okay, you're going to see everything in action. Now let me see. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna see everything in action. So like I told you, look at what Jungle Scout has done. It has brought up everything. The diapers I was talking about, 49.99. Now it's telling me it's number 2. So let me just ask a question, guys. With regard to the previous lesson and the recommended BSR ranges I sent to you guys, so tell me, is this a good opportunity? Anybody just can unmute themselves and tell me before I select anyone? Because this is the BSR. Rank is the BSR.
Definitely not.
Very good. Who's that? Who's that?
Chess.
Yes, very true, Carol. Just because you can see the BSR is number 2. 2 is just too low. If it's too low like this, meaning the competition is too high. All right. My recommendation was 400 to 6,000. Okay. But now this is a baby category. With the recommended baby category, it's around I think it's 400 to 5,000. Okay. So this is definitely no go zone. So you have to just close this, and I'm going to show you how to do all this in details in the next lesson. So alternatively, I'm going to show you how to go to these 3 lines here. See these 3 lines here? You're going to click those 3 lines and then filter the columns here. It's always amazing. I love doing this. It's just so awesome. It's just so amazing. Okay, so guys, I want to show you something magical. Look at this. Now you've seen opportunities here, and I want to implement my criteria, okay, to see if any of these products here is a good opportunity. So let's implement my criteria. All right, so highest price I told you was 70, lowest price was 20. Remember? Good. Highest review was 1,000. Okay, highest rank, let me give it a 5, let me give it to 6,000, because this is a general it's a general presentation. Okay, lowest rank 250. Now highest rating, no, it should be weight, not rating. So let me go back to columns, and then where is weight? There you go. So don't worry, you're going to see how to do all this. I just want to show you something really awesome. Save. Okay, and then let's go back now. Oh, it's refreshing again. Give it time. So I just want you to see, like, you see what I've been teaching you, to look at the pages one by one, look at the products one by one, try to implement my criteria, see if that criteria works for you, if you're going to be deleting products from your list. Okay, now I want to show you how Jungle Scout does this so quickly within minutes. So what you need to do is just to input those values of the PDF, the recommended BSR ranges, into Jungle Scout, and then it will sieve everything for you and only leave the top opportunities which you need to sell. Okay, the hot opportunities which you want to sell on Amazon. All right, and I'm going to show you how that is going to happen. So there you go. Let it load, just 1 second. It's even telling you high demand with high competition. High demand, high competition. So basically that's a no. All right. So just give it time to load. It's still loading. You will know once it's just filled up the whole page. Okay, I think it is finished. Yeah, so I think it is finished. So let me extract one more page. It's taking long today. Okay, still loading. Just give it one more second. Okay, still loading. Seeing it's saying still loading here. Just give it 1 second. So guys, look, I think today my internet is kind of slow. That's why it's taking forever. Because normally what happens, it's just instant. You click Jungle Scout, it's just, it's instant. It presents all these values instantly. It just doesn't take this much time. Anyway, so let me show you what I was trying to show you. It's still loading here, saying one more second. Still loading here. All right, so let me just try. So you see, if I click here and then I go back to my price, which was 70, I told you that, and then 20 lowest, highest review 1000, highest review, just wait a second, there you go, highest rank review, I'll give it 6000, then lowest rank 250, and then weight 3 pounds. Okay, remember this lesson today, 3 pounds. So look what will happen if I filter results. Nothing shows up. This is very normal. So in the next lesson you're going to learn why this is very normal. So who knows what just happened? If someone can just tell me what happened. You see what happened here, guys, is Jungle Scout has told you all the things you were trying to look at is nothing is a good opportunity. Okay, so what you're going to do is just keep on extracting next page and keep on doing that practice. Okay, so we're going to learn more and in details in the next lesson on how to do all this, and I'm going to show you why it's very important. Okay, so in the next lesson we're going to focus on building our hot product opportunity for you guys, because everybody else has theirs. And then yeah, the business has started already. Okay, so to do for this lesson, watch this lesson's recording, practice the search string. Okay, purchase Jungle Scout if you can, either of these, but I recommend the 197. Make your own copy for the of the product opportunity workbook, which is the Reinns workbook. It's in the slides here. All right, so I want you guys to take action. So remember, again, Jungle Scout is not something that should stress you that you need to have it now. No, actually I'd recommend you pay attention to what you're going to learn. I'm going to show you how to do all this. I'm going to send you the videos, and then you can take your time in buying Jungle Scout so you can be ready to practice it yourself. The reason I'm saying that is because you guys are lucky, because I'm literally going to select the products for you. So I mean, you're very, very lucky to join my academy, because once this academy is over, I'm gonna sell this course online and guys are going to do everything for themselves. All right, so any questions as I stop the recording and open the floor for you guys?